gosh. It's 100 friggin' degrees. But I want to bake. So I'm going to try to bake in the Blackstone. Let's do this. Hi everyone, Morgan here. So we have been loving using our Blackstone. It is amazing. It's just a griddle. And so it's just like a blacktop griddle. It is the most amazing thing, like way better than any propane or charcoal barbecue. Like, I'm sorry, it just is, okay? I'm not even sorry. And we did take it camping once and that was amazing, but I'm gonna go ahead and see. I don't want to put a ton of work into something if it's, you know, with my first experiment when it comes to baking in a Blackstone. So I'm just gonna take one of these and try to bake in it. And I have baked in a barbecue before. I've baked cookies and that turned out just fine. I tried to bake bread one time a long time ago, and it was like on a coal, I think it was a coal barbecue, and I just had it too hot, and it burned the bottoms a little bit, but it did bake. So I've baked in these types of things before, but baking in specifically this is different. So like I said, this is baking in this particular one is new to me, but you want airflow. So, and I'm not sure like exactly how hot it's going to get. And I also know that when I bring this down, it will kind of like this, whatever's gonna be here could touch the top. So I'm just gonna make sure that even if it does touch the top, okay, so the top gets a little like flatter, you know, or something like that. All right, so this is on. So it looks like it's already starting to cook and bake, and it looks like it's actually a little hot. So I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. This gets so freaking hot so fast. And then husband has a little potato. So what we're doing to measure the temp is we're just gonna put it like right here so it's not directly on it.
The potato keeps the probe directly off the surface so that you can measure the ambient air.
There we go. Oh boy, let's see. The temperature right now, it's only been, I checked the time, about 7 minutes. And I'm just gonna peek in real quick. It will let some air, sorry, excuse me, I'm hungry. Let some heat out, but let's go ahead and just peek in real quick. They're baking, oh yeah. They do look like they're getting super brown on the bottom. So, you know, right now we're experimenting. We're playing with the knobs, we're seeing where we can, you know, maintain the temp and all that. So, you know, and if I can visually say, okay, you know, I need this to be in between the 2 and 3 or something like that. Or, you know, if it just needs to be on the 2. But I am going to turn it down just a little bit because it keeps rising and rising, but it's burning that bottom a little. I can like smell it. Oh yeah, you can totally see the bottoms are burning. So the heat started to creep up to 340, 350, and I think in this setting that is a little too hot. You know, like I was saying earlier, so I completely turned off this right one, and the temperature is going down. You know, I mean, they were both on the lowest setting. All right, it's been about 10 to 15 minutes-ish. Ooh, buddy. So I can already tell the bottoms, oh my gosh, they're stuck. Oh no! The bottoms are definitely burned. They're burned. Can't even get them off. Oh, they're burned. But this is a really good lesson. And look, this is still really good. All right, plan number 2 is to give it a little bit more airflow. It's a little bit higher. And I just put this over it because I'll clean it a little bit later. And I'm only gonna turn on one burner. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh no, I can't forget my little potato temperature. All right, I put a timer for 10 minutes. And it's staying with the one burner on completely low. It's staying steady about 225. I like those numbers, all right? And they're definitely baking, but they're taking longer, which is totally fine. I just set another timer for 10 minutes, so let's see. Okay, it's been a total of 20 minutes. They're looking really good. I can tell the bottoms are starting to golden brown, but not, you know, blacken, which is good. Obviously they're goldening, browning on the hotter side, but I think it's gonna take probably another 10 minutes at this temperature at least. Okay, it has been 30 minutes and I decided I'm going to turn the other one on, the low heat, and on this last little bit and see what it does. I'm actually gonna put these kind of in the middle, but like they're definitely getting there. They're just still a little mushy. So I'm just gonna turn up the heat just a little bit and I'm gonna monitor it. Man, once that second burner goes on, even on the lowest setting, I've only had it on for about 5 minutes, and these bottoms, they just start to get real brown, real crispy, which isn't an issue. And that's why I did it at the very end. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off so that they don't burn more. But they're just about done. Like this one feels like still a little mushy, but this one's probably done. So just a little bit longer. Okay, I let it go for about 5 minutes with that other one turned off, and it looks really good now. It's all just about playing with it, figuring it out, playing with it. I'd say that's done. All right, well, it was an experiment, but it worked out. These are very hot, but they're cooked thoroughly. The bottoms are only a little bit darker than normal, but they're not burnt to a crisp, right? So I'm really happy with this second time around. Just took 2 takes this time, not a million takes. But if you have something that you've always wanted to bake in, like your solar oven or over a fire, like with coals or in a Blackstone or your barbecue or anything like that, I highly recommend giving it a try. And don't worry if you fail the first time. Try again, and just learn from your mistakes and really pay close attention to that temperature. You really don't want it too high in this kind of setting because it'll still bake nice and slow. It just may take an extra time. All right, thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. Get out there and experiment on your own. I'll talk to you later. Bye.